Okay, what's up guys? So right here I've got the M48 Ops Combat Machete Gen 2, and in today's video I'm gonna test the chopping capabilities of this giant machete. So I've already chopped down one tree with it, and I must say I'm amazed by its chopping capabilities. I was expecting, because it is very thin down here at the edge, that it might break, but actually, and because it has a hollow grind, but actually it just cuts through the wood like butter. So it's actually amazing. I wasn't expecting that. And because it has such a thick spine, I think it's about 5 millimeters thick, maybe a bit more, 5.5, it will not break. And if you use the right chopping technique, the edge won't break either. So let's imagine you chop, you swing, it's stuck in the wood. Now, if you want to get the blade out of the wood, don't swing it like this. Do this motion, so you won't try to bend the edge. Also, don't mind my English, I am German. Yeah, I guess enough talking. Let's get right into it. Okay, so now onto the specs. The sheath is MOLLE compatible, and I will actually use this on my Doomsday backpack. You have this pouch right here. I don't know, you can put a sharpening stone or something like that in there. You have this strap, this nylon strap, which holds the machete in place. And it actually is very, very good. So now, when you pull the blade out or inside of the sheath, be careful. Hold the straps down because of the serrations. They are very sharp and very pointy. Okay. So this is the machete itself. So even though it is only 3CR13 steel, which is a shiny stainless steel, it still is pretty sturdy. And it seems to be very well heat treated. It's very hard. A few days ago I actually stabbed with a tip inside of wood. So tip down. And so I wanted to do this for a photo. And the machete itself went down like this. And the tip isn't bent. Also, it wasn't very hard wood. Pretty hard, but it's lying there for a few years now, so it stays sharp. So the hardness of 3CR13, if it's well heat treated, you can get it up to 58 HRC, which is pretty good. Now onto the measurements. United Cutlery stated that this machete is 45 centimeters long, and I measured it, and it's even longer. It's almost 49.5 centimeters long. That is even better. Thickness. It is 5.5 millimeters thick, which is almost a quarter of an inch. It is full tang, which is also awesome, which is why I got it. I only like full tang knives. And the grip itself is actually super comfortable, very grippy, and while chopping it didn't hurt. Like, I have other knives that are meant to chop and they didn't chop as good as this machete, and they were so uncomfortable it hurt. So you couldn't even chop with those knives without gloves. But this thing, it feels awesome. Yeah, so now this video is done after the chopping. So I've actually chopped quite a bit with this machete. I've chopped down 2 trees. Just for fun, chopped a little bit on some other wood that was lying around. And so far, it is still sharp. No burr, nothing broke off. So that's awesome. Now don't be fooled. If you will buy this machete, it is not razor sharp. It's very difficult to cut your own hair with it, but it is pretty simple to go through paper. So if you are holding a paper like this, it was pretty simple to go through it. Probably because it's so thin. This is still factory sharpened. I didn't sharpen it at all myself. It is still the factory edge, and as you saw in the video, it chopped perfect. It's still as sharp as it came. Also the finish on this blade, it's actually so amazing. I don't know how they did it, if they did some laser etching beforehand and then electroplated it with titanium. It just feels awesome. It's like a 3D effect. And I've actually tested the serrations as well, as you can see, hopefully. Now they are very sharp and pointy, and it really cuts through wood very well, but you couldn't get much deeper when the saw teeth are long. So it stopped pretty much cutting right about there. Now I wasn't sawing for like a minute or something, just a few seconds, but those few seconds were enough for those teeth to be completely inside of the wood. So it removed the material very fast. Yeah, so all in all, I love it.